You want to be self-employed, do you? Do you? Do you? Or do you? Do you? Maybe you don't. Do you? You probably don't. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe you do. I am. And let me tell you something. Whoop-de-doo. That's what I got to say about being self-employed. Whoop-de-goddamn-do. First pointer I can give you about if you want to be self-employed and work for yourself, quit being a lazy bastard. You gotta do shit. That's all there is to it. Nobody's going to make money for you. See, that's what you need. If you want to be self-employed and you want to be gainfully and successfully self-employed and buy fancy cars and shit, number one, you've either got to get into the Canadian oil patch because, I mean, you can just print money there. Or number two, you got to get people working for you. People got to make you money. Because if you're self-employed, like I am, all you're doing is creating a job. You just made your own job is all you did. That's all I did. I don't make a bunch of money here. Christ, I probably made more money when I was working. Christ's sakes. So is that worth it? Think about that. Think about it. Think about it. I mean, son of a bitch. You're going to have to get up every damn morning. And I mean, you got to get up and you still got to work it. It's still got to be a job. You got to get up. You got to put your socks on. You got to put your whatever the hell you call these things I'm wearing, your knee braces on. And you got to put your compression style ankle sock brace thingamabobs on, whatever the hell you want to call those sons of bitches. And you got to get out here and you got to work. And you know what? In the days that there's a bunch of bullshit that you don't get much work done because, I don't know, your air dryer quit or the head on your compressor starts leaking or you fall down and break your watch, well, you're not getting paid for that day, are you? Because you ain't making no money. In fact, most likely, you're going to lose some money that day. That's the way it goes. It goes back and forth. Like I said, if you want to make money, you got to get people making you money. That's how your boss does it. He's got people making him money. Okay? That's where you are. You're making him money. He makes money. He drives a nicer car than you do, doesn't he? That's why. I drive shit. Well, might not be absolute shit, but it's kind of shitty. That's the way. That's the way it is. There's a lot of days that I don't want to be self-employed, but I'm to the point now where, oh, look at that. I'm damn near to the point now where I'm practically unemployable. I've been told that. Not by a boss, though, by a friend. He considers himself to be unemployable as well, so that's no big deal. But, yeah, and if you're going to try to make it work, you got to be honest with people. You get way further ahead. You can try to bullshit people. So in what I do, if you watch any of my videos and see the shit that I do, it's pretty easy to try to be a big stinking hero in this environment. I mean, when somebody comes out here and I meet him for the first time, it'd be pretty easy for me to play the big hero and tell them, listen, George Barris, Boyd Coddington, they got nothing on me. I'll make you a car, I'll weld you something up, and I'll paint your toe, I'll paint that son of a bitch up like nobody's ever seen. Well, that's not going to get you very far if you suck. Now is it? You're better off to, I guess you would call it, you're better off to undersell yourself and over-deliver. I don't know if I really do that either. I just try to be honest with people. If something's going to be bitchy and it's going to be a hell of a thing, I tell them, this is bitchy and this is going to be a hell of a thing. I mean, like a point in question to that. So this truck here, it's quite a reasonably rust-free truck. It's a really clean 71 GMC. But no, rust doesn't help you when everything's bent all to shit. When it's all beat up and bent and bitched and been bounced around and stuff. Because, I mean, sometimes it takes longer to fix that than it's good to replace rusted out panels. You can cut them out and weld them in. If something's all bent and twisted up and been hucked around by a bunch of cows and whatever the hell else went on, sometimes that takes longer to do and you don't get as nice, I mean, be honest with them. And like I said, you're going to have to work every damn day. But you're best off, I think you're best off, to cut it into like work days. You know, get up in the morning and come out and work. I still run it like, I mean, I had a good work ethic when I had a job. So I run this like that. I get up in the mornings, I'm out here. I plan everything around an 8-ish to 5-ish day. That's I don't know. That's the way it is. That's the way I've always done it. That's what I've always done. So that's what I keep on doing. So if you try to keep doing that, well, you got to put the hours in. You get paid for what you do, right? That's the bottom line. Is you're going to get paid for what you do. So you have to put the hours in to goddamn do stuff. Now, aren't you? It's not a free for all. It's not all beer and Skittles. Everybody thinks, oh, it must be nice, must be awesome. You can work your own schedules, do whatever you want to do. You know, it's that same old stinking phrase that kind of pisses me off. Are you busy out there? Well, I guess you're as busy as you want to be, aren't you? You're doing as much work as you want to do, aren't you? Oh, is that right? No, if I was doing as much work as I wanted to do, I'd be sitting in the house watching The Price is Right now, eating cheesies. Now, wouldn't I? No, but I'm not. I'm out here. Actually, I'm not working right now because I'm talking to you, but still, you're as busy as you want to be. No, you're as busy as you got to be because you still got to be busy. Unless you're in the Alberta oil patch, then you can work a couple hours a day and still make $1 million a year. Wouldn't that be sweet, hey? Son of a bitch. What the hell did I do this shit for? Why didn't I get into the goddamn oil patch? God damn it. Life's about choices. It's about choices, you know. Cock suction. So, generally I would say, if you can avoid it, and I mean, it's not a blanket statement, it doesn't cover everybody, but for the most part, I would say, don't work for friends and family. It doesn't work out, especially the family part. Because when you're working for friends and family, it's all them scenarios, they all start out with the word just. Just this and just that. I just need this done. My car just needs that. Just. You know what just is? Just means, can you do this for $2.22 an hour? Because that's all I'm going to pay you when we're done. It's the same as trading work. If you're going to try to do this, don't trade work with people. That never works out good. I mean, you might be able to figure somebody out where you can get a fair shake. It's never worked out for me. Their labor, if I'm trading, I've traded for, I won't get into specifics, but the other guy, his work is always worth $100 an hour, and my work is always worth $6.25 an hour. That's the way it always works out. And then at the end of it, somebody walks away hanging onto their ass, and it's usually me. And it'll probably be you, too, unless you're a dickhead. I mean, it's easy to make money working for yourself if you're a dickhead. I wish I was a dickhead. I'm kind of a dickhead, but I'm not enough of a dickhead. If I was a dickhead, I'd probably make a lot more money. Does anybody make dickhead courses? Can you get dickhead training? Have I said dickhead enough? I'll say it one more time. I wish I was a dickhead. That'd be awesome. So sweet being a dickhead. What else can I tell you about working for yourself? Don't spend money you haven't made yet. Don't be thinking, well, I got all this work to do. I'm going to do all this and that, and there's going to be some money coming in, so I'll just go ahead and I'll put this on a credit card or put that on my line of credit or whatever you think that you're going to do, because I'll just make the money up and then I'll pay for it. You know what's going to happen? You're going to spend all that money, and then just as it starts to come in again, your house is going to need a new roof, or you're going to need a new furnace, or you're going to need a new water heater, or something's going to happen. You're going to fall down and break your ankle and you can't work anymore. Then where are you? Don't do that. If there's a demand for your work, for your particular skill, for whatever you want to do, don't take too much work on at once. I have entirely too much work here. I mean, right now I probably got a year's worth of work sitting on the floor. Not to mention people that think they're going to get in here this winter. That's not going to happen. Don't do that. I did it. I do it all the time. I do it too much. Don't do that. It's too stressful. Everybody thinks that it takes a lot of load off because, you got work, so the work's always going to be here. That's not the way it goes. If you got no work and you're stressed out about that, and then you get a job in the door, or you get something to do, or you get a project, woohoo, the stress is gone. You got work to do, you're going to make some money, it's going to be good. But when you got too much work sitting here, and people are messaging you, or they're phoning you, or whatever, and how's my car coming, how's my truck coming, how's my truck coming, how's my van coming, how's my motorbike coming, how's my everything coming, son of a bitch, you just want to quit answering the phone because nothing's coming as good as anybody wants it to, especially me. So don't do that. Well, I think that's all I got for right now. If I come up with more, I'll let you know.